everyone, Tim Schofield here, and we're gonna take a look at, and I'm not kidding, potentially one of the best laptops of the year, the ASUS Vivobook S, specifically the 16-inch model. Now this laptop comes with the new AMD Ryzen AI9 HX370 chipset inside, plus a GPU as well. Couple that with an OLED 120 hertz display, a lot of ASUS features. Big thanks to ASUS for sponsoring this video and sending not just this laptop, but also the 14-inch of the Vivobook S for us to check out. We're gonna be able to get hands-on with both of these laptops. So let's dive right into it. We're gonna take a quick look at what comes in the box of both of these laptops, and then of course, get some hands-on, do some testing with the new ASUS Vivobook S 16 and 14. Let's get started. Jumping right into it. Have to point out ASUS's packaging is 100% recyclable and it's paper-based and uses recycled pulp. Flipping the box open, let's see what we get. Underneath the lid, they even make it so the packaging can turn into a stand for your laptop, even when it's connected to a monitor. Building a little suspense, setting your laptop to the side, we do have our standard booklets, getting started guide, warranty information, also some detail on their RGB keyboard that we'll show off soon. And finally in the box, you've got your power cable and your power brick, which is connected via USB Type-C. Glad it's a Type-C cable. This is a 90-watt square power brick. Actually doesn't take up that much space considering it's 90 watts. Quick look at the specs in case you were interested. Everything that was included in the Vivobook S14 is the exact same, actually, the same 90-watt charging brick. ASUS made it easy for us. Now, on to what you came to see. Let's take out the 14-inch laptop first. Check out the really sleek design. I'm gonna set that to the side for just a second because let's see what we get with the 16-inch. What do you know? Very similar design as expected. Now, let's take a closer look at the hardware on these laptops. Oh, and in terms of AI performance, you can get up to 50 TOPS NPU on these laptops. To begin, as you all know, let's see if it passes the one-handed opening test. The 16-inch model I expected. So now is the real test. Can we do a back-to-back one-handed opening test with success? And absolutely, really easy, passed with flying colors. The bottom didn't lift up whatsoever. Taking a look at the design, on top of it being thin and extremely light, they still both have a lot of ports. You get an HDMI port, 2 USB Type-C ports. Also notice it says 40 gigabits per second on the side, a micro SD card slot for some expandable storage, and your headphone jack. On the right side of the Vivobook, you get 2 indicator lights and 2 USB Type-A ports. Nice that there's 2 of them and both 5 gigabits per second transfer speeds. Something unique about the ASUS Vivobook S is that there's a dust filter in the back near the hinge to eliminate any dust getting in so that your thermals stay cool. Plus, the laptop folds all the way back. Right away, you'll notice the AMD Ryzen AI9 and AI9HX stickers on top of it having AMD Radeon graphics. We'll test that out in just a second, but also Dolby Atmos for the speakers. In the bottom right, you get a sticker just talking about a lot more features. Onto the ErgoSense touchpad. It is larger. I do like the size, especially on the 16-inch model. It's actually really quiet because they put a dome switch sheet, which eliminates noise when you press it. It does feel super natural when you're using it. Plus, there's some really cool smart gestures that ASUS implemented. I actually wish all touchpads had these gestures. You can turn the volume up and down. You can change the screen brightness. You can manage video playback. It's actually really awesome and works how it should. Moving up to the keyboard on the Vivobook S, also has that ErgoSense design to keep things quiet. It uses a scissor key mechanism that minimizes the noise so you're not bothering anyone around you. I do really like the key press. It's very natural when typing, and you have some great shortcuts up towards the top, plus that Copilot button dedicated on the keyboard. There's also single zone RGB that you can completely customize in the software. There's different animations, different colors. Just so you can hear how satisfying it is, here's a quick typing test. And moving on to that gorgeous OLED display, you can get up to a 3.2K resolution at 120 hertz refresh rate. Again, having OLED on a laptop is basically a must for me. It's a 16:10 aspect ratio, which is what I look for in a laptop as well, and you get 100% of the DCI-P3 color gamut. This uses ASUS's Lumina OLED technology to get a more accurate picture. It's more adaptive and more reliable as well, especially because they offer an OLED Care burn-in prevention. ASUS will actually provide a free OLED screen in exchange for any burn-in that you have, and there's a TÜV low blue light certification to remove the blue light when you want things a little bit warmer. Now, the display looks great while you're watching videos, but what about when you're gaming? What about when you're taking advantage of those AI experiences? This brings us to that lightning-fast AMD Ryzen AI9 HX370 processor. You get up to 44% faster multi-core performance than the previous generation. Not only that, with the Radeon 890M GPU, you can get up to 28% faster graphics as well, which is fantastic, again, while you are gaming. But again, with AI, you're going to want a powerful experience, and this laptop actually performs. You get up to 50 TOPS of an NPU of computing power, so you can take advantage of current AI features and know that in the future you will be covered. Having the My ASUS app is great for not only monitoring your system, but also completely customizing it. You can change your fan profile, even the memory allocated to the GPU. You can mess with the AI noise canceling, microphone, connectivity, and just different input settings, and even color settings on the screen. Oh, and by the way, that 75 watt-hour battery offers up to 20% longer battery life than the previous version, which will last up to 17 hours. So again, this is great for when I'm on the go. Somehow you also have all of this performance in a really light chassis, which makes it great for when I'm on the go. Both the Vivobook S14 and 16 fit easily in my backpack. They don't take up all that much space, so when I want to go grab some coffee and work at a coffee shop, that's very doable. I do like to mix up my workflow and get out and about when I am working, so it's nice to sit at a coffee shop, be able to answer some emails, maybe write some scripts for videos. On top of that, maybe head over to a park and read some articles, do some research, and I might sneak in a YouTube video here and there, just watch it on that large 16-inch display. Getting pretty hot out, so just decided to take a quick Uber home and was able to get some work done in the back seat of the car. It's nice, again, just to be able to be on the go and have my laptop with me. And at the new house that I just bought, I do have a patio, and I really like to do work out there, but also like to game out there. And since this has so much power, I can bring it outside with me and get some gaming done in my backyard. Of course, I can also do some gaming inside with that Ryzen AI9 HX370 processor combined with their Radeon 890M graphics. I've been really pleased. Frame rates have been really stable. It even keeps things very cool if I'm on battery or if I'm plugged in as well, and you can customize the mode that you're using. And speaking of taking advantage of those AI features, the videos editing software I use actually uses AI. It's integrated in when I'm editing, and so this is more than powerful enough to get through my workflow, edit videos just like this one. Now, overall, it's pretty crazy how powerful those AMD Ryzen AI9 and 9HX chips actually are in such a thin and light chassis on the ASUS Vivobook S14 and 16. Now, personal preference, I'd probably go with the larger screen with the 16-inch. I like the larger trackpad and just a little bit more power. However, either of them are great options. Both are very easy to carry, easy to fit in a bag, bring with you on the go. I will be sure to link to both of them in the description down below. Drop a comment, let me know what you think about these laptops. If you really like this design, I think it's super sleek. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up. As always, thanks for watching.